Yo guys, and welcome back to this new stream here on the channel. And on today's stream we're going to discuss the Bitcoin price action, because Bitcoin just broke out. And like you can see right now in front of your face right now, Bitcoin broke its critical downward sloping resistance line. And since breaking this resistance line, we just saw a beautiful retest just a moment ago. And after getting this beautiful retest on the market, Bitcoin right away started to be pushing up once again with another leg up here right now. So it looks particularly good right here. So guys, are you getting excited? At least I am getting excited. And Jason Clark, it's 6:30 a.m. and I'm already ready for you, man. Jason Clark, absolute legend. Waking up early. You're doing a very good job, man. So what's up, everyone? Welcome back to this new stream here. Make sure to get comfortable. Make sure to tune in right now here. Don't forget to right away smash up the like button. But we are breaking out right now. We are seeing the breakthrough of the trend line that we have been aiming for on earlier today's stream. And like we have been already warning you guys for, there are several amounts of bullish divergence right now playing out on the market. Such a huge amount of bullish divergence. They are also so extremely good right now to see here, because if you're seeing so many bullish divergence playing out here, you could be really anticipate a trend reversal. So early today we have been warning you guys about some certain levels that you have to be looking at. You have to be looking at these levels like this downward sloping resistance line that we have been talking about. You have to be looking at these other levels as well. The green box ahead of us is going to be a major level to break through. Of course, I will be making it a little bit different around. I will be making this one green. I will be making this one red, because the support is right now below it and resistance is ahead of us. So yeah, Bitcoin is looking like it's forming right now a clear breakthrough. I will be anticipating, of course, as soon as this one hourly candle closes, yeah, we are, of course, officially confirmed the breakout. But as well, what we do want to be essentially see right now here is this breakthrough of the red box here. So last time around, we got the massive rejection by this range over here of the red box. So are we going to see maybe a potential major W getting formed here? For sure possible. For sure possible. Or are we potentially, of course, already crushing through it and send the price action right away further on here? So there are several scenarios right now potentially going to be playing out here. So I will be keeping my eyes wide open to anticipate every single scenario that we are going to be aiming for. So yeah, if this sounds interesting for you guys out there, don't forget to right away hit that like button on the stream here, because we're going to monitor it once again all live together. So yeah, we have been already talking about the trend line earlier today, and you can see right away the point of breakthrough. Retest right away, send it towards the upside. So it is looking particularly strong right now for Bitcoin. As well, if we're going to look at the momentum indicators right now, Bitcoin looks to be going overbought in towards the overbought territory and right now on the 1 hourly candles. So can Bitcoin potentially go for some kind of a cool period anytime soon here? For sure possible, but we know that Bitcoin can go overbought very heavily before maybe potentially correct. So I will be definitely not say this is your sell signal whatsoever. What could be playing out, because Bitcoin is getting overbought right now here, is maybe some kind of a such consolidation period. So maybe Bitcoin is going to be pushing above the red box right now, consolidate, and then maybe go for another leg up here. So we will be just wait, we just will be patient. But like we already told you guys earlier on our Twitter page several times here, I do expect Bitcoin is going to set a new all-time high the coming week here. So I said this already, of course, on the 24th of October, while we were still trading on 60k. I expect Bitcoin to set a new all-time high in the coming week. And I think it's very likely to see a new all-time high getting generated this week here. So if you're excited as well, don't forget to hit subscribe right now on the channel. And 109% profit. I mean, guys, everyone who did join me, by the way, real quickly before going further in towards the content, everyone who did join me with the trade here, you're an absolute legend. You're absolutely crushing the market, because yeah, we have been telling you guys that we are going to be ending on more to our positions on these lows over here. So yeah, I am right now up towards $710,000 a quantity in my position. So I definitely can't wait to see where we could be trading this this one towards, because yeah, we did it once again all together once again. So I started to say to you guys out there that I was accumulating my position from of this level over here. So in this range over here, I've said to you guys that I want to be buying Bitcoin. And if you clearly did so, you are crushing the market right now. You are definitely crushing the market if you bought Bitcoin in this range over here. In this range over here, you are crushing the market right now on Bitcoin. So looking particularly good here, and definitely can't wait to see where we could be heading towards next from off. So yeah, looking good. 63.1k once again right now. A candle close above the 63k is already going to be relatively bullish, because like I have been saying already several times, we have not seen this daily candle, 1 hour candle close above this green box yet here. So you can see major previous resistance zone, major support zone. I want to be seeing this 1 hourly candle right now as well close above. So some people are saying, should we take some profits out of the table at the red box? I will be saying right away to you guys out there, the red box is for sure a good take profit area, because it has been proving itself to be a major rejection zone, and I do think if you're going to take some profits off the table, let's say 10 or 20%, it's a very good decision. And I will be doing the same. I will be maybe most likely closing 10 to 15% here on the red box over there. So looking forward towards it, but either way, I do still expect Bitcoin is going to reach the new all-time high. But for me, in terms of a safe trading perspective, I will be for sure take some profits off the board as soon as we're going to reach the red box here. And of course, if we're going to see it live in stream, I will be as well take some profits live in stream here to lock in some more profits on our trades here. So we can be, of course, building off our trades, because if the market moves down, we're going to be building up our trades. If the market moves up, we're going to build off our trades. We're going to take profits. We're not going to be taking profits along the way down. No, we're adding along the ways down. We're profiting along the way up. So that's our strategy, of course, on this channel. And this, of course, going to be our best strategy to use as well here. So still clearly going to say this. In 28 minutes, guys, by the way, it's 26 minutes. We're going to see a 4-hourly candle close. This 4-hourly candle close, we're going to for sure witness this all together here live in the stream here. But together, we know that we're right now still looking at this falling wedge breakout of the 4-hourly candles. So 4-hourly candles, for me, it's a very no-brainer. We're going to reach the all-time high. We're going to reach the all-time high most likely today or maybe tomorrow already. But at least within the 48 hours. And there is definitely a scenario that we're going to see an all-time high getting generated today. It's very, very likely to see it playing out, to be very honest. But what you can clearly see right now is that the price target of this falling wedge that we did got generated, of course, is going to be just once again the 66.8, 66.9K here. So I definitely have no doubt that Bitcoin is going to be crushing back towards this level, and that Bitcoin is going to be absolutely sent once again towards higher levels from here on. So I am looking forward towards where we could be heading towards from here on, and I do feel very comfortable that we could be reaching this price target still from up the point of trading. So can it be taking a few more hours? Yeah, for sure, true. Can it be maybe taking 2 days? For sure, true. But can it already happen today as well? It's definitely not out of the books here. So Bitcoin is wicking ever so slightly right now here. So the last 25 minutes are going to be relatively important, because yeah, usually when you're getting, like, say, these 4-hourly candle closes, you tend to see, of course, more volatility in these latest 30 minutes of the candles. So let's see how volatile this last 1-hourly candle will be for Bitcoin, and this last 4-hourly candle for Bitcoin will be as well. So let's see how it's going to do here. So Mosvina is saying, I'm already $900 of profit so far. You're doing an amazing job. You're doing an amazing job. Is there something wrong? Yo, Rove, what's up? Let's send it today. Yeah, indeed, creative. Let's send it towards Neon Tomai today here. Of course, we will be not having that many influence, but it looks to be that the market is looking particularly good here. All-time high today, it is possible, but I do think it's going to be a relatively hard job. And I mean, for me to say, okay, Bitcoin can set an all-time high today, I want to be seeing this red box getting broken. As soon as this red box breaks, we're going to be in for an all-time high. So, as well, quickly setting up once again this line from the previous all-time high, because it's going to be providing us some resistance on the even the short term, most likely. So if I'm zooming back in here, you can see previous all-time high is going to be once again provide a lot of resistance, in my opinion, along the way here, to be honest. So what I basically want to be seeing is some kind of such a pump, you know. These big pumps, I want to be seeing them coming back into towards the market. So yeah, we have been already seeing the steadily climb here in Bitcoin. The steadily climb came, and maybe we could maybe see some consolidation once again still play out here before once again go for this massive push up here. For sure possible. So yeah, to quickly analyze the lower time frames, let's go to the 15-minute candles. So if I'm going to look at the lower time frames, I will be a little bit more bearish, to be honest. If I look to the 50-minute candles, I'm not extremely bullish, to be honest. Because yeah, what you can see on the 50-minute candles is a clear bearish divergence. I will be already saying to you guys, don't short Bitcoin. Don't short Bitcoin, because I'm saying this. I'm only saying what we are already seeing on the 50-minute candles in terms of technical analysis. So please, I will be never short the market. I don't think it's responsible right now. But what we're essentially seeing right now here is that the MACD as well. Yeah, the MACD is together with the RSI, together with the money flow index, if I said correctly, money flow index as well. Yeah, so you can see a triple bearish divergence getting formed here right now on the 3 different momentum indicators. So you can see MACD is forming lower high on the histogram. Higher high is still getting formed on the price action. So this bearish as well for the RSI. Lower high getting created on the RSI, higher high in the price action. And as well, what we are currently seeing here is that the money flow index is as well forming a clear lower high, higher high in the price action. So once again, triple bearish divergence getting formed here. Triple bears Divergence gives me a clear signal that we could be running in towards maybe some kind of a pullback from here on. Still going to say it, don't short the market because of this, because 15-minute Divergence can be easily got invalidated. 15-minute Divergence, never trade those, man. I only trade the 1 hour, at least 1 hour towards, let's say, 4-hour Divergence, or daily, of course. But everything above the 1 hour is good to look at, but 15-minute is definitely a little bit irresponsible to trade with. So please, my advice is don't trade these lower time frames right now. So I want to make 1,000 from 400. I think it's definitely possible. I made from 20k, literally 120k just last month around. So it's definitely very possible, Sizia. Sizia, it's definitely possible. Especially in trading, there can be, of course, a huge opportunities come around the corner. But the only part that you have to be sticking towards is your risk management part. So stick towards the rule set and you will be good. Stick towards the rule set and you will be good, my man. So yeah, we saw minor pump here on Bitcoin. Are we going to continue to pump further on? Let's see what we could be having here right now in the immediate short term. Let's see what we could be having here. Let's see what we could be having. So Bitcoin right now, by the way, 22 minutes away before closing. It's 4 hour and 1 hourly candle. Going to be pretty critical times right now. Pretty critical times right here. Is it too late to buy? I mean, depends on what your opinion, what your view is. Are you going to hold your Bitcoin for another 4 years? It's not too late to buy. Are you going to hold your Bitcoin only for a month? I don't know for sure. If you're going to hold it at least for a month or at least for 2 months, and you're not going to sell, the whole point is here, guys, if you're going to panic sell your Bitcoin, if we're going to get a dump, yes, it's too late to buy. But if you're not going to panic sell your Bitcoin, it's never too late to buy. It's never too late to buy, because if you say it's too late to buy right now, when are you going to be buy it, you know? So I always say, as long as you don't panic sell, it's never a bad buy here. So if you're going to get hurt by these pullbacks like this, if you're going to get hurt like these pullbacks like here, are you going to panic sell those? If you're not going to panic sell those, it's definitely not too late to buy. But if you already know from yourself, I'm a very big panic seller, be careful, because panic sellers are going to get wrecked once again here, because panic sellers become panic buyers, and that's exactly what we're having right now here. So we need volume. I totally agree with that. So let me as well enable the volume once again here to see what we're quickly running in towards right now. So volume is relatively low still, but of course, what I do know, if of course the market is moving up with low volumes, it basically means there are not a lot of sellers in the market. So that's pretty interesting, of course. So let me quickly see what the volume is like on the 5-minute chart here. So the volumes are still relatively low here. On the recent pump that we got, we saw a little bit of a spike of volume, to be honest. But yeah, relatively seeing the volumes are way lower, and my head is in front of it right now. So the volumes are way lower than they used to be like a few days ago, like on the 20th of October, so 5 days ago. The volumes were way higher. We were seeing approximately 7.3k Bitcoin a volume a candle, and right now we only got like 300 or 400 volume a candle. So yeah, volume is significantly lower than last week and last week around here. But I mean, by the way, just wait for another 2 hours, because in another 2 hours, the stock market is going to be opening again. So as soon as the stock market opens, I think the massive volatility will be returning in towards the market. And the reason why I'm saying so is because these Bitcoin ETFs are, oh, they are already open. I thought they were closed still, but they are already open. The Bitcoin ETFs are once again open, so you can see a massive pump on the open. So that's pretty good here. And pre-market. This is pre-market. So there's right now pre-market in the ETFs. So of course in 2 hours they are going to be opening. A little bit less than 2 hours. These Bitcoin ETFs are once again going to be opening. The BITO and BTF are going to be opening once again. So in pre-market they are up drastically. So in pre-market they are already up 3%. For BITO, of course, it's a little bit more, even though, if I see correctly, yeah, 3.4% they're up in pre-market. So it looks to be that these the Bitcoin ETFs are once again going to be pushing up the Bitcoin price. And of course, just like this pump that we got over here was as well because of the BITO ETFs. Like you can see over here, this massive pump over here was of these ETFs, and then of course the massive correction as well. But right, it looks to be that we're pumping again, and like right now it looks to be that we could be maybe having more positive effect since they are already up very significantly on pre-market. So it's going to be depending on how they are going to look, of course, once they are going to be opening. But yeah, it's looking particularly good right now, and I do think that we could be rallying even further up towards the upside. So pre-market looking good, 3.4% up in pre-market is never bad, to be honest. So it looks to be, and once again, there's a rush on the BITO ETF here. ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF. So this could be having a very positive effect on Bitcoin in the coming hours. So just give Bitcoin another 2 hours. And I do think in 2 hours from now on, the volatility is going to be massively spiking again here. So as soon as the ETF opens, I do think that the volatility will be spiking massively for Bitcoin once again. So yeah, it's going to be quite exciting. We just have to wait. We just have to sit a little bit tight here. And the volatility will be coming towards us once again here. So the volume will come eventually, especially is the ETFs once again open. So just like we know, the CME is already open, but the stock market is still closed. And that's the reason why I do think the volume is right now still a little bit less high. So yeah, pretty interesting, of course. And usually you tend to see the volume being at the highest as soon as the stock market opens as well. So yeah, just wait a little bit here. We'll be all right. We'll be definitely all right. The volume will come eventually towards us. Yeah, like you can see here, 2.6K Bitcoin. Volume candle. That's pretty good volume, to be honest, if I look towards those charts. So yeah, volume will be returning into towards the market eventually. Just give it a little bit more time. So yeah, right on the 1 hour candles, a lot of people are starting to get worried because Bitcoin is overbought, excuse me. Because Bitcoin is overbought. Yeah, Bitcoin is indeed overbought, but still has more room to grow, in my opinion. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have to be correcting if you're overbought. You could be as well see sideways consolidation as soon as you're getting overbought. So let me see what the channel is saying right now here. Do you think the CME gap is not filled? This gap is filled. Excuse me. The CME gap is already filled, like you can see over here. It's already filled, like here. CME gap, and it already got filled. So yeah, pretty good here. Oh, I have to remove this one. But CME gap already got filled, like you can see over here in this green candle over here. So CME gap already got filled, so there's definitely no reason to be worried about CME gap right now. So yeah, looking particularly good here, to be honest. We are moving up already once again pretty significantly. So let's see how it's going to be playing out. Make sure you all like the stream, indeed, man. I heard November crypto could be a challenge going down. I mean, I don't really see November really going to be a very bearish month, because if we're looking to let me see, let me go to this side real quickly. I was looking at cool emojis for a second, but if I'm looking to this side over here, and if I'm going to look at the data, and if I'm going to look at the market returns there, and if I'm going to look to the monthly returns here on Bitcoin, we know that November is not necessarily a bad month. So we already analyzed the expectations for the month before, right? We already analyzed, of course, in September what our expectations were for October. October was very bullish in our opinion. So far, it played it very well. So we're right now just a few days away before closing the monthly candle. It's going to be an extremely good monthly close. It's going to be extremely bullish monthly close, and I'm going to be freaking enjoying this so much here. But if we're then going to look further on towards maybe the next month, November. So if we're looking 4 years back here in the previous cycle, we know that October had an approximately 47% pump here. So we're right now pretty close towards doing the exact same 4 years ago, because 4 years ago, we saw September 7% correction. Right now, once again, this year, we saw as well 7% September correction. Then 4 years ago in the previous cycle, we were seeing a 47% rise here. Plan B's latest tweet of stock to fly. I will be checking it in a second, Jason Clark. But last cycle around, we got a 47% increasement in the October month. Right now, 44% so far. So are we going to go as well for a 53% push up on November? I think the chances are relatively high. I do think the chances definitely here that we're going to see another extremely bullish month as well. Last year around 42%. We know that historically seeing November is a very strong month, and I do not see the chances being so high that November is going to be a rep month. I do think just like the previous cycles we got, just like 2017, November, December are going to be crazy months ahead of us. So yeah, looking forward towards this. Let me quickly check on Plan B, their new stock here, because Jason Clark just says us check out the news and the new chart. So we get a red dot. We're getting a red dot. So red dot basically means here price, color, distance to all-time high. Red is all-time high, blue is far from all-time. Okay, so yeah, well, of course, new all-time high. So always, if we're in these red dots here, you tend to see the rallies, of course. So you can see once again, red is once again rally towards new exponential highs here. So yeah, it looks particularly good here. Looks very, very strong here, to be honest. I'm very curious where we could be heading towards. I do think that we're going to easily reach the stock to flow high here, around maybe 150k here, 160k. I do feel we'll be starting to get conservative as soon as we're breaking above levels around 130k for Bitcoin. But I mean, the big gains are still ahead of us. But guys, look. The red dot appears on the stock to flow model. Stock to flow model is so far still definitely valid, and it's definitely still the thing that you should be paying your attention towards. So yeah, pretty interesting tweet we're there once again doing here. So stock to flow model still on track here. And yeah, looking forward towards then, guys. By the way, quickly saying this, if you want to be joining the biggest giveaway ever done here on my channel, don't forget to follow me here on Twitter, because we're going to give away $4,000 here in crypto. So don't forget to check it out here. Almost 3,000 people like the tweet here. So yeah, of course, if you want to be entering it, don't forget to follow these requirements, because otherwise you're not able to participate, of course. So yeah, pretty exciting. Let's see if you can be, of course, able to win that one, because yeah, we're not doing fake giveaways or whatsoever. But like you can see right now, Bitcoin is creating a huge wick on its top side. So Bitcoin is creating a huge wick on its top side. Is this a reason to be worried? Is this a reason to be worried? I don't necessarily will be saying so, to be honest. Bitcoin, of course, cooling off ever so slightly. We could be flipping it in the red once again here. But as soon as Bitcoin is going to close below this trend line, I will be maybe start to get a little bit more worried. I will be not, of course, close my trades or whatsoever. We could be maybe for sure be in for Bitcoin to see another period of consolidation. We could be in for Bitcoin maybe seeing a consolidation period going to start just like this, just like we did before, just like these massive legs that we create towards the upside, just like over here. We could be maybe in for another consolidation period just like this here. So no, I will be not close my trades here. I'm still very comfortable that we could be seeing a new optimize getting reached this week. But so far, of course, yeah, you don't like to see these big wicks getting generated on the top side of these moves, of course. But like you can see over here, we can create several times with major wicks on. Oh, excuse me. But like you can see over here, we can create several times major wicks on the top side. But still, of course, continue our trend further on towards the upside. And just like we did over here, like over here, people maybe start to worry. But I do still think we don't necessarily have to be starting to get so fearful right now in the market. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out. Let's see how it's going to be developing right now in the market. So yeah, of course, still we'll get another 10 minutes in the candle, guys. And 10 minutes a lot of things can happen in 10 minutes. And like you already know here, I will be still aiming for my price target on the 4-hourly candles. And the 4-hourly candles are still looking particularly good, in my opinion. What I will be saying about the 4-hourly candles here, guys, another 10 minutes in the 4-hourly candle close. So the reason why I say everything can still happen here in this chart is because the last 10 minutes and these last 30 minutes of these 4-hourly candles are usually the most volatile minutes. So everything can still happen here, guys. So no reason to be worried right now. So, Jason Clark is saying smash that like button. It will be truly amazing, guys. We're ready to watch with more than 1,000 of you guys out there. So don't forget to quickly smash up the like button. It would be truly valuable if you're going to do so. You will be not only help me out, and you will be helping out the whole cryptocurrency industry. So don't forget to take a few seconds of time to smash it up. And at the same time, we will be monitoring the Bitcoin chart, of course, to see what our expectations are right now on the market. So yeah, you can still see from high to low. We did clearly broke out of this chart here. We are once again right now retesting this level. So it's going to be quite interesting on where we're going to be placing this one. It's going to be quite interesting on where we are going to be finding some support on this level. So yeah, it's going to be pretty critical right now here. So you can see it's going to be pretty critical. As well, what you can see over here is that if we're going to be approaching a trend line from the lows over here towards the highs, you can still see as well we are forming this previous resistance. So you can see over here, Bitcoin has been finding resistance, and flipping into support right now here. So it's looking particularly interesting on this chart over here, to be honest. So yeah, we still have more room to grow towards the downside before then, of course, potentially continue our way back up towards the upside. So yeah, nothing to worry about right now here. Just hodl strong. And I still think if you're going to be a strong hodler, there's no reason to worry. So if you were just literally 10 minutes ago, you were willing to be buying Bitcoin because we're on the high and you're not willing to buy it over here, you definitely should do something with your emotions, because you're an emotional trader, and emotional traders tend to get wrecked here. So about all the altcoin requests, guys, I will be going later in towards the stream, towards it. So Marcus, I will be giving my opinion later today. First of all, we're going to watch the 4-hourly candle close for Bitcoin, because this is going to be crucial close for Bitcoin. It's going to be crucial close to see where Bitcoin could be heading towards after its 1 and 4-hourly candle close right now here. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting what we're going to be having here. To be honest, if we're looking as well to the open interest, you can see just in the past 2 days, we saw the open interest dropping ever so slightly, but right now it's picking up once again, and we're right now only $1 billion away from our all-time high in open interest. At the same time, if we're looking to the 24-hour chart, we're not seeing quite a lot of liquidations, to be honest, playing out. We have seen some short liquidations just in a few hours ago, but this was only an approximately 25 million liquidation, so no mass liquidations yet playing out yet here. So we still have to be waiting ever so slightly for that. If we're looking to the long to short ratio right now, you can see a 61% short ratio. Just 5 minutes ago, we saw 70% short ratio. So this is getting me a little bit more bullish on the minute short term, to be honest. If I'm going to quickly look at the order book of Bitcoin, what are we having over there? Are we seeing massive amounts of sell orders getting set up here on these levels ahead of us? So yeah, we can see the $62,790 is going to be, in the minute short term, the massive short sell wall. And for us, the major buy wall here is going to be around the, let me see, 62.6k here. So yeah, we can literally go to 62.6k here, so another $160 lowers, and there will be, of course, quite a lot of limit order set up here, so quite a lot of liquidity is on that level set up. So we could be seeing, of course, as soon as we're going to go back towards this level, see right away a massive push towards the upside. So what I do expect, basically, if this candle is going to close like this, right? So if this candle is going to close like this, I do expect that the next 1 hourly candle is going to open. It's going to fall a little bit lower, fill up these orders, and then we could be maybe start to push up again. Because I do think as soon as we're going to see another minor wick towards the downside, it will be add a lot of fuel towards the market to potentially push up further from up that point. So yeah, looking forward towards it. We'll be keeping both eyes wide open right now here. So it's too risky first owning it yourself, in my opinion. I mean, owning Bitcoin is not too risky. Owning no Bitcoin is too risky, in my opinion. And you're saying because of the hype whatsoever. I mean, inflation. It's not because of the hype. It's because people are aware of inflation. People don't want to get wrecked by inflation. If you're holding Bitcoin, you will become, at least holding one Bitcoin will be allow you to become to join the top 1% elite of the world. Because if you own one Bitcoin, you will be having a guaranteed spot in the 1% richest people of the world. Because just do a quick calculation: 21 million divided by 7.7 billion equals 0.0027. So even in the top 0.003. So not everyone can own one Bitcoin. So if you're right now able to be owning one Bitcoin, you're going to be making life-changing wealth in the future. So just think about the future. Just think big. Bitcoin is the next big thing here. Don't miss out on it right now here. So even though Bitcoin is once again flipping its candle into the green, pretty crazy right now to see. So I know the $780 is going to be a sell wall. It's a little bit of a sell order. A significant amount, of sell orders are set up around this range. So we'll be keeping my eyes wide open right now to see what we could be expecting, of course, because of this level. So it's going to be quite interesting. It's going to be quite interesting right now here to see how this is going to be playing out. Of course, it's going to be quite interesting right now. So 62.8k is the level that we're trading on right now. Head and shoulders on the 1 hour candles. I don't see in head and shoulders. Inverse head and shoulders, maybe you're talking about. But yeah, like I told everyone before already here on the channel. And by the way, guys, you can see the pre-market of the BITO Pro Shares ETF is still looking good. That's the reason why we're, in my opinion, moving up right now in the immediate short term. But let me quickly look at the shoulders you are looking at. So I already told everyone before, I don't like trading head and shoulders. But yeah, you're maybe aiming for something like this, and then we could be trading it towards the upside. Could be for sure possible. Like I already told you guys several times before on the channel, I'm not a big fan of trading head and shoulders. If I'm connecting the dots, you know that we already broke out of this pattern, so that's the reason why I don't like it. But yeah, if you're going to approach like this, yeah, you can see clearly, yeah, left shoulder, head, potential right shoulder, for sure possible. So I mean, yeah, even though we're going to get a minor pullback, and we're going to, let's say, move back towards this range over here. Let's say we're going to be moving back towards this previous resistance zone, and we're going to do something like this. It's going to be still relatively bullish in my opinion, because we can still look for continuation further towards the upside. Because first of all, we're creating a head and shoulders pattern. Second of all, let me draw this once again. Second of all, we're seeing a retest of these highs over here that we got created, and it's not necessarily bearish since we are just got rejected by it several times. Here we got massive amounts of rejections. Here we got another supportive touch. Here we got a rejection. Then we're breaking above it, and of course, and retracing back towards this level will be only allowing me to build a bigger position. So yeah, if we're really going to see a necessarily correction from here on, and let's say we're going to necessarily see a potential pullback from off this side, What I first of all don't necessarily will be anticipating as my main scenario. I don't really see it as my main scenario playing out right now here. My main scenario is still that we're going to be holding on towards this horizontal support line over here as well, and that we're maybe going to search for some liquidity here right now on the next 1 hourly candle. That will be my main scenario where I do expect that Bitcoin could be moving down in the next 1 hourly candle, search for the liquidity and go higher once again. That's in my opinion likely to be happening right now. But if we're going to be looking at this scenario, yeah, we could be maybe look for a potential pullback, push up once again, and then we could be creating this right shoulder together with the head over here at the left shoulder, resulting in, of course, this beautiful inverse and the shoulders pattern. And if we're then going to look at this target, and of course, once again, I'm going to do bullishly just speculate a little bit here. We could be going back towards 65.6k, but I will be not speculate about. I will be not say it's going to play out here, because we still need to see a lot of development to see this playing out here. But if it does play out, it will be definitely a very, very strong one. Only 14 billion Bitcoin. Bitcoin is too strong, guys. Please don't short and listen to these players. I mean, creative, that's true, man. Bitcoin is too strong. The rise of Bitcoin is inevitable. The rise of Bitcoin is inevitable, and the higher lows Bitcoin is going to form as well is as well inevitable. It's inevitable, and the reason why here we're forming constantly higher lows in the market, because this is as well a higher low, higher low. If we're looking back towards on-chain data right now, and let me go to Cryptocurrencies for you guys out there to quickly show you guys why the rise of Bitcoin is inevitable and why you never should short. Of course, you can short Bitcoin on certain times. I definitely agree, because I short Bitcoin as well on certain times there. But right now, I still think it's too risky, because the rise of Bitcoin is inevitable because of the sell volume. There is almost less, this every single time coming less and less sell volume. And what does less sell volume means here? It means the taker, can I see as well? Taker's good enough. So let me get to the full chart. Let me get to the yeah, daily is good. So what we're basically seeing, and let me make my screen a little bit bigger. Let me get to my big screen over here, indeed. And let me make this a little bit bigger for the background for you guys to still understand this. So what we can essentially see right now here on your screen, right? So what you can see right now in front of your screen is that Bitcoin has been forming pretty low sell volumes, right? Right now on the range over here on 28k, the sell volumes were drastically lower than it was on the ranges over here. There was way more FUD, way more people wanted to be exiting the market. And at certain points, like you can see over here, we only had an approximately 12 billion sell volume on Bitcoin. So way significantly lower sell volumes, and that was also well the reason why we saw this inevitable rise towards the upside. Once again, on the range that we're right now trading on, the sell volume is getting lower and lower along the years, along the months for Bitcoin. So less and less people are willing to take profits off the table, and because people start to understand the principle about Bitcoin. The principle about Bitcoin here is that you want to be owning it and you don't want to sell it. You don't want to be selling your Bitcoin, right? So why should you sell your Bitcoin? Give me one good reason, because if you're selling off your Bitcoin right now, you're going to sell to freaking dollars. What do you have? What is your dollars worth to you? Of course, for me, it's worth nothing, because I don't like dollars. I don't need them, and I don't like them. So for me, yes, it's definitely principle. It's definitely people that are waking up right now, and the world is waking up basically, because the world is adopting and embracing Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is just a decentralized coin, of course, that no one owns, but everyone can own, and it is going to bring equality towards the whole world. Everyone has the same opportunities because of Bitcoin, and that is the reason why I like Bitcoin. So let's see what you can see. Bitcoin, of course, closes 1 hourly candle together with its 4 hourly candle. So let me talk a little bit about the 4 hourly candle close for Bitcoin. It's not bad. It's not bad for hourly close. So what I can expect right now for Bitcoin is that we're maybe going to search for a little bit of liquidity here on the lower side. So we're going to maybe have another retest of this low before then potentially move up afterwards. So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. Let's see if we could be seeing some liquidity getting found on the lower side. I do think if we're going to retrace that, we're going to form another low on this level over here, and then that we could be starting to move up again from off that point. If we're not going to search for the liquidity, we could be for sure move on right away afterwards from off that point. So looking forward towards what we can having. I mean, yeah, it's just another. We just broke out of this trend line. We're retesting the trend line, and right now we're moving up. But guys, before moving further in towards the the content, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. We're only 14 likes away before reaching the 300 likes. So if you're going to smash the like button, you will be helping me out massively. And as well, it's only going to take a few seconds of your time to smash up the like button. So if you're going to smash it up right now here, you will be definitely get appreciated very significantly by me. So it will be lovely if you could be smashing up the like button right now here. And let's move further into the content. Could you go over Ethereum? So let me go over Ethereum. Because we have not discussed Ethereum yet here. And since the 1 hour and 4 hour candle close just happened, I want to be talking a little bit more about Ethereum, right? So what's going on with Ethereum right now? So we have been going over Ethereum that we are seeing right now a W pattern getting formed, right? Earlier today we discussed this W pattern that we're seeing on Ethereum, and this is of course the pattern to be looking at right now in my opinion. So you can see Ethereum is really preparing itself for a liftoff. Ethereum is preparing itself for a major market move. Ethereum is really ready to be exploding in my opinion. And what we do see right here is of course low getting formed, higher low getting formed, and at the same time we're forming a triple high. So what this basically means, you have two kinds of scenarios. You have a W scenario and you've got an M pattern. So what an M pattern means is there is a double bottom, you're going to reverse down, and if you get this third touch, you're most likely going to break it, because the more times you're retesting support, the more likely it's going to be breaking. And a W is the exact opposite as an M pattern. So like you can see here, is that you're forming a double bottom with of course a higher low. So it most likely shows you that you're not going to be topping out of that you're bottoming out over there. And we're right now going for the third touch point of this trend line over here, of this resistance box over here. So what is likely to expect right now? I do expect that we're going to see a massive breakout, but a massive one for sure. So as well for you guys out there that really want to be trading, and at the same time, Bitcoin starting to look for liquidity here, like we just expected, of course. But at the same time, guys, going to quickly say this to you guys out there. Bitcoin is looking particularly, Ethereum is definitely showing us a very strong trading opportunity. And if you want to be trading altcoins, Bitcoin, or whatsoever, don't forget to sign up with BYBIT right now in the link in the description, guys. They will be giving you a $3,500 free in Bitcoin deposit bonus. Up to $3,500. So if you're going to deposit Bitcoin, you will be getting a 5% deposit bonus. If you deposit one Bitcoin, you will be getting if you deposit, let's say $1,000, you will be getting $50 for free. So don't forget to check it out right now. Sign up here with the highest link in the description, and you will be able to get this insane bonus right now here. So if we're going to look at the market right now, what are we having and what are we seeing? So top side critical resistance. What is the price target if we're going to be breaking through this level? It's going to be a very significant one, and Ethereum is going to be showing us massive trading opportunities. So as soon as Ethereum breaks through this critical resistance box, you can see over here, as soon as we're going to close a 1 hour candle above this level, you could be starting to accumulate your position. And what could you be then aiming for? In my opinion, you could be aiming for, of course, a significant move towards the $4,400 $4,400. What is going to be, of course, a measured move of 5.6% here. What is going to be, of course, a very significant trade that you can be taking here on the market. So I am definitely looking forward towards reaching these targets on the Ethereum market right now here. Ethereum looks to be very solid that it can be reaching this target very easily right now. So I'm looking forward towards that. And I do think it's very likely that we're going to reach that target as well here. So you could be as well approach it a little bit differently. Like maybe some of you guys are right now doing so. So if you're going to approach it a little bit differently, you could be as well approach it like an ascending triangle. Ascending triangle formation, like you can see over here. So you can see top side of resistance and lower side reversal support line. So we could be maybe see some more consolidation. If we're going to get a move to the right to downside, I just want to see a bounce from off this level. As soon as we're failing to hold on towards this level, yeah, we could be looking for lower lows getting formed here. But as long as we're getting rejected and as long as we're not breaking through this level, I will be, for now on, at least anticipate a W. If we're going to go for another leg down here, don't start to panic, because we still could be in this continuation consolidation phase here. And of course, the price target will be exactly the same for an ascending triangle as for the W pattern. So yeah, looking forward. I do think Ethereum is once again looking very strong. Ethereum is looking like it is about to be breaking out here, and Ethereum is looking like it could be, of course, go for an exponential rise here towards the upside right now. So I definitely can't wait to see what we could be having from off this point, and I definitely can't wait to see how Ethereum will be developing. So as well, another point of view on Ethereum is, of course, the 4 hourly candles. What are we seeing on the 4 hourly candles? Of course, the 4 hourly candles is basically as well showing us right now top side major resistance getting formed right here. Top side major resistance, we want to be seeing this level getting broken, of course, in the end of the day. What we as well can see right now on the top side here is that we're still forming these equal highs here. Right now, currently, we're forming a lower high. Nothing all too bad, to be honest. We see the RSI drastically cooling off. We're seeing the money flow index. They're drastically cooling off as well. But we are still seeing an increasement in valuation in terms of the lows here. So we're still forming this, respectively higher low trend here. We're forming this significant higher low trend from the lows over here. I mean, I can't connect that one, to be honest. But yeah, you can see we're forming still a very significant upward trend here on the Ethereum price action. And right now, it's still looking particularly good here, in my opinion. And as well, a thing that you could be aiming for here is, of course, the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart. This is, of course, my most favorite chart to look at. And for me, it's a very clear signal. Ethereum is looking good against Bitcoin. Ethereum did bounce from off this level, and we do want to be anticipating higher highs getting generated from off this point. If we're going to look at the trend line here on the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin pair, you can see over here, Ethereum compared to Bitcoin. What we can see clearly over here, resistance, resistance, resistance. And right now we broke out of it, and Ethereum compared to Bitcoin is retesting this level. So once again, what is this Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart shows you? And maybe you're not really looking in towards the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin pair that often, but for you guys that are not really looking in towards this pair, keep your eyes out on it. Keep your eyes out on the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin pair, because once again, previous resistance is getting retested as support, and in the meantime, guys, Bitcoin is moving up once again already. That doesn't necessarily find so much liquidity what I do expect it, but I thought maybe we could be going a little bit lower, but already starting to curve up back. So yeah, let's just wait and let's see what Bitcoin can be doing here right now in the imminent short term. So sure, but Ethereum compared to Bitcoin looking like a very beautiful retest that we're currently getting here. So guys, if you do want to be accumulating Ethereum against Bitcoin, I do think right now is the time. I do think right now is the time to really be greedy on Ethereum. So if you are not owning any Ethereum yet here, it's right now looks to be a very strong swap opportunity against Bitcoin. So I already swapped a lot of my Bitcoin back to Ethereum in the recent days here. I already swapped it on the lows here, like I told you guys on the channel several times here. So if you are subscribed to the channel, you are not going to miss out on these chances. And for you guys that are just subscribed to the channel, once again, I'm going to give you the warning shot out there that Ethereum is looking very strong against Bitcoin. It broke this trend line. It's right now retesting the trend line. So it looks particularly good here as well. We could have been approaching it like some kind of an ascending descending broadening wedge here. Descending broadening wedge as well, typical reversal pattern. And this could be for sure leading towards higher price targets. And of course, if you're wondering what is the price target, it's going to be another 21% surge against Bitcoin towards these highs as well. If this information and if this confluence is not already enough for you, just look at this trend line over here that the previous resistance getting supported. Just look at this box over here of previous support and resistance on Ethereum compared to Bitcoin. That is right now as well getting retested. So for me, it's definitely 3 or 4 different things falling together as well with the W pattern or the ascending triangle that the Ethereum is right now creating here on the US dollar pair. For me, it's a very clear signal that Ethereum is literally ready for blast off once again, and that most likely Ethereum is going to be the coin that is going to be once again lead to the next rally here. I do think that is very likely to expect. And just like we saw over here, Ethereum bounced back with 14% against Bitcoin. And from now on, we could be expecting another 20% surge. So are you going to be late with Ethereum or are you going to be buying right now? Let me know in the chat here. Are you owning already quite a lot of Ethereum? Let me know in the chat as well. And as well, if you're already down there, guys, we're only 20 likes away before smashing up to 400. So make sure to smash up the like button because, of course, you will be not helping me out massively, but you will be helping out the whole space here because the more people like the video, the more people will be getting exposed to crypto because the more viral crypto YouTube is going, the more people are getting exposed to crypto. So you will be not helping me out, but you will be helping the whole space out to make a bigger crypto space. So don't forget to smash up the like button right now here. It will be truly appreciated if you're going to do so. But Ethereum is looking good. Ethereum is looking very, very good here in my opinion. So yeah, I definitely can't wait to see what we're going to do with this one. So this one for my Bitcoin trade. I'm not in Ethereum trade yet here. We'll be starting to accumulate the Ethereum trade as soon as we're going to be breaking out of this W, right? So yeah, guys, if we're going to see a breakout of the W pattern, I will be opening a trade here. So if you're interested in that as well, don't forget to follow me on YouTube here for sure, because I will be making a video about it most likely. And bring up the bell notification, because if you smashed up the bell notification, you're going to get a notification as soon as I open a trade or whatsoever, because I will be putting it in a title, guys. So if you get a notification, you'll see the title. If you don't think it's interesting enough, you just don't click on it. If you do think, oh, I want to be seeing this, just click on it, you know. So smash up the like, but smash up the bell notification right now here. So let me see what the chat is saying here. Hopefully Ethereum hits the 2500 again. I don't think it's likely to see Ethereum going back to 2500 anytime soon, to be very honest to you, my man. I mean, we were already not touching it over here, so I don't think it's likely. I don't think it's likely at all. I do think the chances of Ethereum reaching 2500 US dollars are close to 0. close to zero. Any concerns for the dollar index? I mean, let me look at the dollar index real quickly because, yeah, of course, very important to look at. I mean, I would rather say not concerns, but I would rather say it's looking good because we are getting a rejection. And then second of all, guys, everyone said Bitcoin was going to end because of the dollar index. Are you going to say that once again the same here? Because everyone said Bitcoin is going to go in a bear market because of the dollar index. Is Bitcoin in a bear market? No, Bitcoin has never been in a bear market. So no concerns for the dollar index at all. At the same time, by the way, we're just forming a typical bearish bias pattern of a rising wedge here. So you can see two clear rejections. Resistance, two clear rejections over there. Support, clear support touches on the lower side. And we're just forming another continuation pattern of a rising wedge. What is going to be most likely result in a major bearish breakout here as well? We could be maybe a little bit further on so you can see as well some more significance on that side. So yeah, basically we're forming once again a typical bearish bias pattern. I'm not concerned about the dollar index. I do think the dollar index could be seeing another rally towards the downside, and as soon as that happens, it's going to be game on for Bitcoin. It's going to be game on for the Bitcoin bulls. It's going to be game on for Bitcoin in general. And it could be helping out Bitcoin massively because as soon as the dollar index start to decrease, it tends to show us as well that the stocks are increasing. And if stocks are increasing, it means that Bitcoin has more momentum. Bitcoin has more momentum because there's more money flowing in towards the market in general. So look at Tesla. It's once again in pre-market setting a new all-time high already in pre-market, right? Guys, pre-market Tesla's 949. That's crazy. So quickly talk about Tesla, guys. Sorry for that. Don't know if you really like it, but I do like to look at these classic stocks as well. But look at this. Pre-market Tesla is right now trading on 949 US dollar points. I said US dollars, but that's a crazy surge of 4%. 4.4% in pre-market. So guys, let me quickly as well look at the S&P 500, because if the S&P 500 is as well bullish on pre-market, it's going to be relatively good here. It's going to be relatively good. So let me quickly check up on this one. Where's the S&P 500 is up in pre-market. I do think that this is the reason why Bitcoin is as well pumping right now. S&P is right now 0.14% up in pre-market. Of course, not so significantly like these other coins. I do think it's going to be setting a new all-time high. It already set a new all-time high just Friday. On Friday, it already set a new all-time high. I do think it could be potentially set a new all-time high today. So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. So Julo is once again saying fancy here in the chat. I mean, yeah, if you haven't already checked that fancy, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's going to be a very it's 90% up today. It's a crazy pump once again, guys. But 22 million US dollars market capitalization coin. It's a very interesting project if you don't know it already. It's no paid promotion whatsoever. It's purely a project that I do like myself. So if you don't know already, it's basically a copy trading platform, and I will be using it as well in the future. They're right now still waiting and launching their asset anytime soon. They're going to launch their product anytime soon, and I'm going to use it like crazy. Because I do think it's a good platform, and I will be trying to, of course, yeah, you guys can copy trade me literally on this platform. So if you're interested in it, keep your eyes wide open, because this project is, I think it can easily do still a 10x from here on, and I'm not even kidding. So it's still a pretty low market capitalization coin. It's only of course the rank is not diluted yet here because they have an error. I don't know why this is. Of course they don't know exactly what the volume is or whatsoever. So I mean, just wait a little bit here. But this coin is like 3 or P400 or so, P500 maybe. That can easily re-enter like, let's say, P200 or whatsoever. It's a project from someone I know as well, and I know he's putting hard work in towards it. So keep your eyes wide open. So Bitcoin at the same time is moving up again here. So Bitcoin's sort of trying to search a little bit further on. So let me see. Rover head and shoulders better on Ethereum. I mean, I was already looking at Ethereum, and I was rather approach it like a W or an ascending triangle. So yeah, of course, maybe you could be approaching it like in a head and shoulders pattern. But yeah, for sure, it's possible. But no, not my most favorite scenario. I will be approaching it like a W, man. I wish I was still a moon boy, but people are scary. Yeah. Just look around you. No one knows what they're buying, lol. I mean, yeah. In the end of the day, the people that don't know what they're buying, they will be selling off eventually, because they're just trading with their emotions. And there's going to become rallies. They're going to become dumps, and people are going to sell for sure. And just like last time around, while we were trying to break through the all-time high, here in 2020. It took us approximately 2 weeks here. It took us approximately 3 weeks even. It took us approximately 3 weeks of pure consolidation. pure consolidation around this range, and then we start to, of course, move up exponentially, move past our previous all-time high, and grew exponentially from that point. So it can be for sure take us quite a lot of time before really crushing through our all-time high right now. It can be for sure take quite a lot of time. It can take a lot of consolidation. It can take Bitcoin maybe 2 or 3 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now on. And then we're maybe going to go for the exponential rally towards the upside. So just give Bitcoin some time. I mean, if you don't know where you're buying it towards, just if you don't know what Bitcoin is and you're holding Bitcoin, do your research. Because I don't like that. I don't like if people are going to be buying into things they don't know or they don't understand. So please do your research. As well, before going further towards the content, guys, I just uploaded my first video here on my Dutch channel. As well, I started a Dutch channel here. So if you're interested, if you're Dutch as well, don't forget to follow me here on this this Dutch channel here. So if you haven't already seen it, if you go to my channel and you go to channels here, you can see here you have Crypto Rover NL and you have Crypto Taurus. So don't forget to hit the follow button on both of these channels. But if you're Dutch here, it will be truly appreciated if you're going to follow me as well in this Dutch channel here. Definitely looking forward towards it. So let's look at curved out token is pumping indeed. Curved out token is pumping. So let me look at curved out token for a second. So look at this major pump that curved out token is creating here. I already saw it earlier today here. I was doing some research on the market and I saw it was pumping massively. So I extended just this trend line that we were looking at earlier today. Not earlier today, but earlier in the year. So in May we were looking at this trend line, what got us rejected in the end of the day over here, right? So I can see previous support, resistance, and we're retesting it right now. We're retesting this level right now. Is it going to be breaking? Is it not? This is going to be the real big question we have to be asking ourselves. So what you can already see here is from this high that we did got generated from this point over here, you can see major resistance getting found. This major resistance line already got broken. Since then we started to pump up like crazy. You can see over here as well, a personal support line getting formed here. This was like we formed like this consolidation phase here. We formed this consolidation phase and we broke out massively. And we create a massive volatility shock towards the upside. If we were really aiming for a price target of this chart here, I should have been aiming it from this point to this high. You can see we already reached the price target of our breakout. We see it was an approximately 45% pump here, so it's a pretty good pump, a pretty decent pump where we did got on curved out token. Curved out token has more momentum in it, in my opinion, right now, since breaking this downtrend over here. But right now, we just are retracing, and we're increasing back towards this critical resistance zone here. So, what I essentially want to be seeing right now on this chart here is a daily candle close above this this white line of resistance. As soon as we are seeing a daily candle close above this level here, guys, it's going to be game on for this coin. It's going to be game on. And we could be seeing, of course, exponential rallies getting generated towards the upside. So, yeah, I'm looking forward towards where we could be heading towards from this point. I definitely think there's a lot of momentum that we can still generate from this this point of the recording right now. And I'm getting pretty excited where we could be heading towards from now on with curved out token. I do think there's a lot of possibilities. But what you want to be seeing right now is just daily candle close above it in order to continue the way up here. It's going to be critical right now. It's going to be critical. So for Bitcoin right now, it still looks to be, yeah, we did broke the resistance for Bitcoin. But we're consolidating. Like we said in the beginning of the stream, very big chance that we're going to see a consolidation phase for maybe a few more hours getting formed here. If we're going to consolidate for a few more hours, the leg will be also more exponential. So just wait for it. So let's look as well at HBAR, guys, because HBAR is one of my favorite coins. Really starting to become one of my favorite coins because I am very comfortable. Could be starting to move up again. So HBAR, of course, look at this perfect retest we did got over here, guys. It's crazy. That's one of many reasons why I do love it right now. Is because I do think it's a very fair price that you could be buying HBAR on right now. HBAR is relatively low where you could be buying it on, and it has a very low risk. That's what I like about it. The risk is low, like you can see, the risk is low. The reward is high. So that's the reason why I like HBAR right now. The reward is high, the risk is low, and that's of course a good setup. And if you did both the retest, of course, you have been making very significant gains. So you can see over here, one retest, second retest, third rejection, sorry. Right now, this was the first retest. I said retest, but I mean rejection. Right now, retest. And if we're going to be aiming for a price target on the HBAR, hash graph, and I know they're going to be bringing out some major updates anytime soon here. And that's also the reason why I'm excited about it. I am front-running the updates on HBAR. I'm front-running the hype on HBAR because I am here to make the gains. And I'm here to enter these coins before the majority of the people is going to be entering them. So you can see 22% pump here towards our price target. I will be still aiming for that one. I think it's easily reachable, and it's going to be some easy profits that we're going to make from hash graph. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards hash graph right now here. I do think that could be, of course, in a very strong buy right now here. What we are essentially still see here is higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Looking particularly good here in my opinion. Very beautiful structure that you're forming in the market right here. There's definitely nothing bad to say about the market structure that we're right now forming in this chart over here right now here. So that's looking particularly good here. So yeah, we just have to wait here to see how it's going to be developing, but I'm very strong here. I just took 800 profit and started a new Ethereum loan. I mean, Mosvina, I think you're doing a very strong job here. I think for your Ethereum loan, you should be, of course, be patient. For your Ethereum loan, you should be patient, but I do think it's going to be paying off because it's looking good against Bitcoin. Ethereum is looking good on all the signals right now here, just like Cardano is doing as well. Ethereum is looking good, man. You're doing a very strong job. You're doing a very strong job. And if you want to be trading Ethereum and Bitcoin or whatsoever, all the cryptocurrencies like you can see over here, you can trade so many cryptocurrencies over here. Make sure to sign up with BYBIT here in the link description. You will be as well, like I told you guys earlier today already, you will be getting a $3,500 deposit bonus. So crazy deposit bonus that they're giving right now here. So don't forget to sign up with BYBIT here. Highest link in the description. Second highest link in the description, excuse me. But you will be getting, of course, these massive rewards if you're going to sign up right now. And these rewards won't be here for always. So don't forget to check that out here. But it's definitely very valuable to sign up right now in the link description and join us with our next trades that we're going to take here. So, of course, if we're not going to trade right now, I should definitely say don't open a trade right away here, but already set up your account so you will be able to join us with the next trade that we're going to take, right? So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Please don't spam in the chat here, but I can for sure look at a small love potion. I bought small love potion so early. I bought it so early, this coin. This was crazy. This is not the right chart. I bought it before it was getting listed on Binance. Where it was? Not over here. I'm searching for the right chart here. Self potion. Where did it? I did bought it on Uniswap, by the way, but I don't know if I can see the chart where you can be buying it before this massive bump here. I don't think I can see it. So, yeah, I mean, to quickly say to you guys out there, I did bought it on very early. I bought it for the massive bump here. I don't know, exactly 3 cents or so whatsoever. I made a very strong gain from it. But yeah, I can't really give you guys my good opinion on the market right now because it just doesn't allow us to talk a lot about it. But yeah, you can see it's trading particularly low right now here. It's trading approximately 80% below it right now. Yeah, 85%, something like that indeed. So 85% below is all-time high. It's an NFT project. Is it a good buy right now? I mean, I don't know. I'm not holding any of it right now here anymore. Is it a good buy? We don't know. I can't say you right now, to be honest. Is it the low buy? Are you buying at lows? Yeah, you are. But can it be going eventually low? For sure, possible. I don't know exactly, man, what to say about it. I mean, I'm not holding any of it, and I have not been really looking towards it yet. So, for me, yeah, you can see we're forming massive bullish divergence in the market from forward on. So yeah. We could be for sure reverse anytime soon here, but for me, I'm still going to say it out there. It's still relatively quite a big risk that you're taking by holding this token here, in my opinion. So, yeah, pretty interesting, but I'm not really into it right now. So, Bitcoin easy 50 to 40k. I don't think so. I don't think Bitcoin is really going back towards those levels. Quickly as well, zoom out on Bitcoin. Zoom out view. Let me enable the VPVR, the volume profile range. So, shit. Let me do my indicators. The visible range, the volume, the VPVR. Bitcoin is still on the parallel channel. We can be looking in towards it in a second, do the love. Make sure to send me a tweet, by the way, guys, if you have some chart IDs. Send me a tweet to @RoverCOC right now. So if you have any charts I have to look at right now, and do you have any chart IDs for me, just send me a tweet. I will look at my mentions right now, and I will see if you guys send me some good tweets with some good information here. Of course, if you have some good tweets, I will retweet them, of course. So you can as well get some followers here on Twitter. What do you think about Anthem? I will be looking into towards afterwards. Let me move into Anthem right now before moving towards the Bitcoin VPVR, of course. So Anthem, what are we having? Of course, essentially Anthem is right now, and I will be as well looking at your tweets in a second, guys. So if you have some interesting charts, make sure to tweet them right now here. Anthem is, of course, moving up very quickly. Anthem looks to be forming a very strong upper support line. Very strong downward slope resistance line that did got broken. Looks to be breaking out already. Looks to be, of course, finding a massive breakout, and looks to be maybe potentially create this massive leg up towards the upside. So what do you expect with Anthem? I do expect it's going to be exponentially growing, in my opinion. What you can see here, it broke out clearly out of this symmetrical triangle. If you're going to be looking for the breakout, you can see 64% pump is ahead of us right now here. We could be in for a very major move, in my opinion. I do think it's very likely to expect this next major move towards the upside getting firm from off this point. If I'm going to zoom in ever so slightly towards the imminent short term, guys, looks to be that looks to be that the Anthem maybe potentially double top, of course, getting found on the 4-hour candle. Still a lower high in the RSI. Losing some momentum right now, to be honest. So yeah, pretty interesting. If you're going to look from the high to the low, you can see here, we did clearly broke this downtrend. We could be potentially still approach like this here because if we're connecting the wicks. But for me right now, it just looks like the daily candles is like the channels to watch here. The daily candles, yeah, did clearly broke out, and we could be for sure in for this massive pump towards the upside from up this point right now. It looks good here, looks good. But if I'm going to look at the Bitcoin chart and then on the VPVR, where is the most amount of volume getting traded for Bitcoin, and where is likely support for Bitcoin getting found here? So this red line that we did bounce from off was, of course, from off this very strong volume zone here. A lot of buy volume getting formed over there. The yellow is the sell volume, if I said correctly. So let me quickly say this for you. So you can see over here. So yeah, yellow is sell volume, blue is buy volume. So there's a lot of buy volume as well getting found on this range over here. So as well, just like you saw on the lower sides over here, a lot of buy volume getting formed over there as well. But basically, this red box is red line providing very strong support together with the buy volume getting found on that level. I expect just major support getting found on this level, and we did clearly got supported by this range as well. Next major support zone is going to be the 56 towards 55k. As soon as we're going to fail to hold on towards the 55k, it's going to be a fall all the way back to 50k. But I don't see this level really getting visited, to be honest. And you can see the range over here, the 30k range is a bottom like crazy, guys. This is a beautiful consolidation phase that we did got over here. So yeah, it's very good that we did find this bottom, because if we're just like we did over here, we ever visit these levels again, people are still afraid to be buying it. But if you did buy this range, you can see it's a very good accumulation zone. It's a very strong zone. Could have been accumulating. So just like I did accumulate around that range. If you did as well, you have been crushing the market just like me. So let me quickly look at the tweets that we are getting right now. Are we getting some tweets? Oh, no charts. You're just asking for some tokens to look at. Excuse me. What do you think about XP? I'm very bullish by XP. Very, very bullish. I thought you guys were sending some charts to me. I thought you guys were going to send some charts to me. So then, but you guys weren't. So it's pretty interesting. So if you still have some charts for me, just send my charts to me with a tag of my name, of course. But anyways, guys, let's look at Bitcoin for a second. It looks to be that we're starting off ever so slightly, and I have to be heading out right now here, because I have to still got some things to do here right now, unfortunately. So yeah, I want to be once again truly thank you guys for watching this amazing stream here. Like you guys know, if I see anything interesting playing out on the market, I will be trying to drop out either a video or either a live stream once again with you guys. So don't forget to hit that bell notification on the channel. If you just don't want to use alerts on TradingView, just use my bell notification on my YouTube page as an alert, because you will be just getting notified as soon as there's a big market move. So guys, once again, thank you so much for watching to this amazing stream here on the channel once again here. It was truly a pleasure to be your host of the show once again today. So guys, thank you so much for watching once again. And don't forget to hit the like button, because we're only 25 likes away before smashing up to 500 likes here. As well, we're smashing up the subscriber count like crazy, almost 65.2k already. Guys, thank you so much for once again tuning into this amazing stream here today. And we'll catch you guys in the next one tomorrow or later today here. Peace out. Goodbye.